Welcome to Focus Tips with Farah and Andy. Want to get working on a big hairy goal or get a project done by spring? Learn about creating focus time to get something really important to you done and dusted. If you're struggling to maintain focus, this short video offers tips that will help you stay clear on what's important. We have a free offer for you we'll talk about at the end of the video. I'm Farah Ali, a certified EFT tapping practitioner based in Vancouver, Canada. I work online coaching clients all over the world.
And I'm Andy Miller, a scientist turned business coach. I use the scientific method to help people problem solve and get stuff done. And I've coached many creative entrepreneurs, and the majority were challenged, focusing, drilling down, and completing projects ranging from their startup to a pitch deck to a writing project. A lot of people struggle to put time where it's needed and not lose themselves to distraction, procrastination, and lack of clarity.
For sure. I've seen this in my practice too. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people struggling to implement morning routines and time management processes and all sorts of great ideas that they weren't ready for. And at the same time, they weren't getting into the actual work they needed to do. I've had my own struggles with this too. I was busy all the time, but my big picture goals weren't materializing. The struggle with focus is real. I don't want to blame social media, but it does fragment our lives and distract us from our goals.
Yeah, socials are one thing, but there's so many distractions. Our busy lives can just kill focus. I'm sure you've seen this. It's so tempting and easy to switch from work to socials, or work to research, or even work to COVID cooking. But it's really hard to transition back to work again. And we all do it. For me, I'm also afraid of failure, so I look for excuses not to focus at all.
That happens to me too. I'd say that my two biggest challenges are first, that I take on lots of projects. I always seem to think I should be able to fit it all in, but I can't. If that wasn't bad enough, my second challenge is that I wear a lot of hats. Family responsibilities, plus running multiple businesses. I could go on, but you get the idea. I needed a change. Here's what I did. I trimmed what was on my plate. It was hard, but I had to commit to seeing one thing through before moving to others. To keep me on track, I got this business scientist Andy here to help me out. Andy, tell them how you helped me.
It's called old school. It's putting time into your calendar to schedule and plan your work, and then hold yourself accountable and line up others who've got your back. And I also worked on my own project side by side with Farah and our focus gang, so we could keep each other accountable. Now, Farah, I know you've got a bunch of great tools and processes that you've tried, and some that you really, really like.
That's right. I do use a lot of cool processes that are really great and do help. But putting focus time in made the biggest difference. I got really clear not just about a goal, but also about something I could accomplish in a bite-sized chunk, say an hour. And I used group accountability to stay on task. I didn't worry about the big picture, just the next hour. And it worked.
Yeah, no, I've got a mentor who says that you can't tell how serious someone is about getting their projects done by seeing how much time they put into it in their calendar and how accountable they are to their schedule. And that's one area where helping each other really comes into play.
You could definitely tell where my commitment was by looking at my calendar. I was struggling to schedule calendar time for my big projects. And even when I did plan time, other things would often come up and I didn't always stick to what I had planned. Group accountability changed that. It made a huge difference in making me serious and helped me enter a state of flow where I stopped thinking about time, stopped looking for distractions, and really dove into the task I had committed to doing.
Yeah, working with focus is really important to people, especially in the new year. We all want to reset and set goals and get focused, but research shows it doesn't work. Within 6 weeks, we tend to give up. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. And here's my advice. Recruit a group of friends, have them join you, put time on your calendar, a regular time each week. Work on your projects side by side. You feed off of each other. And a positive spiral of accountability gets created. It's awesome.
If you can do this on your own, by all means do so. You can set up a group and you'll all help each other stay on track. If you are someone that doesn't want the added work of putting together friends and getting commitment for them to meet for several weeks in a row, I hear you. That's why we're here. Last year, I paired up with a friend. I had a great time sharing plans, and it did get me further than I would have on my own. But it was hard to match schedules, and over time, the need to keep connecting faded. I loved it, but it only got me so far. That's why we created a done-for-you accountability process. We call it Move Your Project Forward Leaps and Bounds. As Andy pointed out, most people give up on their goals by mid-February. So to help you pass that, join us in February and use this course to give an extra push for whatever you may have gotten started in January.
Yeah, you'll have 5 weeks with us. If you use the time to focus on one big hairy thing, you could complete a project or realize a goal by March, and that would feel pretty darn good.
Yeah, we'll be meeting 3 hours a week. The first half hour we'll use group coaching to get grounded and reduce emotional blocks to working with focus. And then we'll spend 2.5 hours together working individually on our projects in a way that'll support us all to gain more focus and traction than ever.
You'll get bonuses like meditations once a week and live interactive classes where Farah coaches people directly. We'll have great journaling exercises and other helpful tools in our resource package that we're going to give to you.
If you want a Kickstarter to get yourself going on a project first thing in the year, we've created a mini accountability experience free of charge on January 13th. I'll be sharing a free self-paced course with some useful resources that you can try out too. To learn more about it, reach out to me. I'll send you information about the free offers and course. Find me on my website or DM me through Facebook. You'll find the links in the description below.